Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel in metal shaping. Today I'm going to talk a little about how to make a panel like this. This rear panel from here to there. Many cars, they are welded together there, but the factory have a seam. And I think it kind of looks nice if it is a seam there, because then people know that it's a real car. But you can do both ways. If you weld it, it might be an area where it can crack because the body moves a little bit. But if it's bolted together, it's a flange down on both pieces, so they are bolted together. Then you can remove it also if you want to do some repairs or anything. Yeah. So this is a pretty simple piece to make, but maybe it's not simple for you. Many times I take things for granted. So let me show you how I do the layout for this. And then I'm going to talk about how the process how to make it. So the starting point to make a panel, any panel, is to do the paper layout first. So that's what I have done here. So I took a paper over this, took my finger and marked it out in the bead there, and then I took a pen, I marked it out, and then I cut that out. That gave me that surface there. Then I could add so much that I need for the bead and for bending this in. And that was my starting point. So let me take this off. And then of course I need one template that goes here, and that is a curved strip 18 gauge 20 millimeter wide or 19 millimeter wide, 3/4 inch strip. That will be the same template as I use for the back of the Decklid if I'm making a Decklid. So those two on both sides of the gap there will be the same template. That's what that looks like. And again, it's important that those templates are correct because you're making it after the template. So if the template is wrong from one side to another, then it's going to be wrong. Then I need one of those templates for this. And this one is actually fits here as well. That gives me the radius there. That's what I'm shooting for when I do that bead here, this surface. And then I have one template here too that is separate, because this is not a flat piece that I'm starting with. I need to take it to the English wheel and roll that up a little bit, so I got the little convex shape to it. It's not a flat piece, so it's going to look funny if you take a flat piece and you have a curve on this one, but when it comes down here, then this is flat, and it's going to look funny. It's not going to look right. So make sure that you have just a little bit convex shape to it before you do this bead. So let me show you on the template on the table so you can see that as well. So I, over at the table here now, I already cut this piece out, but this is what I did to come up to this size. I put the paper over it. I know that I needed to add about 18-19 millimeter here, which is 3/4 inch. And then I know that I needed to add 77 millimeter here for that bead, and to fold that in almost 180 degrees. So that's what I did here. So to add to this side, I could just scribe the edge, because that edge is straight to the Decklid. But for this side here, I could, when I marked it out on a big sheet metal, I set this on 77 millimeters. So I set the divider on 77 millimeter, and then I scribed it after that paper line there. on that bigger sheet. Then I cut that out, and of course when you cut that out, make sure that you cut on the scribe or just a little bigger so you can grind it down. And every cut will be just a little bit wavy, so it's good to have a little extra material to grind so this is smooth, because we're going to use the guide in the bead roller to do this bead. I don't need to scribe a line here because I'm going to set the guide when I run this one. So I don't need to do that. I can do that directly in the bead roller and measure that. So that is my starting point to make that panel. So the first thing to do here now is to go to the English wheel and roll this up just a few passes over with a low pressure to get it a little more convex shape. So let's do that. So I'm over here at the English wheel, my best friend. I like to work with my tools. I like work with my hands. So all those tools are my best friends, and to have the knowledge to use all of it, that is amazing. So before you wheel it, it's important that you clean this up so you don't have any dust or anything from the table or grinding or anything like that. So I use the flattest wheel on the bottom, and that will be enough for do the whole panel. So I set the pressure to the mark on the spoke down there, and then I standing a little on the side because it's too long. So if I standing behind it, which I always recommend you to do, but when this panel is going to be with the wheel here, the gravity is going to hang that down, and it's not going to make the panel nice. So in this case, I need to stay a little on the side so I can support it here when I roll this. So make sure that you, when you wheel something like that, you wheel really to have the tracks really close together. If the tracks are too far apart, then I need to do it one more time. And then it can be too much convex shape. If that happens, I can always go over the edge, over the border, and stretch the board a little bit, and it will be a little more flat again. So you can always reverse what you did. So I go down even here where the bead going to be. I'll go back a little bit more here where the bead is. So you can already see now that it is a little convex shape to this. So I don't think I would like to do anything more to this. If I want, I can actually put it over the Decklid in the back there and see if when I do this, if this curve matching, and I think it is actually matching pretty good as it is now. So it doesn't take much. But if I for some reason have too much convex shape to it now, I can go over this border with a low pressure, and when I do that with a wheel, it's stretching the border and I'm losing the crown. That's how you can control it with that border. And I talked about that on many videos before. That's what I had for today. If you want to see the whole process to when I do the whole panel in the bead roller and this bead, bend this under, add this flange to it, and also how to do the side pieces. Make sure that you click the membership button below here, and it will take you to see the rest of this process to finish panel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you.